Well, it's been a bloody week with headlines about women being violently murdered by men. 3 teachers in as many as 3 days were cut down by gunfire before the culprits killed themselves. These tragedies followed just days after the Medical Research Council proposed a new strategy to deal with gender-based violence and femicide in particular. eNCA senior reporter Barry Bateman takes a closer look at the scourge.
Seneo Lechodi, Brenda Khatitswe, Vumile Mkize. They were all teachers. Women murdered at the hands of men. Lechodi was gunned down by her former partner, a policeman. Khatitswe and Mkize were killed by Mkize's husband, who had a reported history of violence. Being educators, they touched the lives of many.
She really, she gave her all to her students. But, she never ever failed to, make sure you knew she was there for you.
Ms. Lechodi was like a mother to us. She nurtured us. She showed us a way forward, how to work with other people.
She had this passion of teaching and making sure everyone enjoys being there and wants to be there. It wasn't like coming to class and thinking it's a boring lesson. She used to make it so fun to be there.
A recent Medical Research Council study has found that in South Africa, 7 women are killed every day by men, about half of them by intimate partners. But why does this country have such a problem?
Impunity. People get away, men get away with being violent. And it just escalates. And we still talk about 3 women killed per day by intimate partner. And therefore, what we see with the 3 teachers killed is probably a reality. It shouldn't be a surprise. It happens in our country.
Something desperately needs to change. This hasn't been lost on Gauteng Education MEC Panyaza Lesufi, who paid his respects to the grieving families of Khatitswe and Mkize.
Take the teacher that was shot by a police person. We expect the police to protect her. We never expect the police to kill, So if that incident happened, who should we blame? So I'm calling for a new strategy, to be quite frank, to deal with gender-based violence, but to deal with lawlessness across our society.
Professor Abrams and the Medical Research Council has recognized the need for a new approach to tackling femicide. They include steps to strengthen legislation, provide leadership and accountability to prevent femicide, prioritizing surveillance of this crime, implementing targeted programs, and strengthening institutional capacity. Action Society has identified the shortfalls in the police's handling of GBV cases. It has started providing guided assistance to women when they go to the police for help.
This comes to the major issue we have with further investigation by the South African Police Service, because not only are cases often closed due to intimidation, we don't see it being treated urgently. Very often victims are told to leave because they don't have evidence of being assaulted or of being threatened. And what also then happens is cases are opened, not investigated, and prosecutors, and again from the Medical Research Council, then withdraw almost half. It's about 46% of cases that are withdrawn after having been enrolled before the trial actually starts.
Experts agree that until the police start taking allegations of violence against abusive men seriously, this violent scourge will not be addressed. Barry Bateman, Johannesburg.